I'm Katie Lee, therapist at Core Medical at Lumen, and today I want to talk a little bit about summer. We are finally getting into the months in most of our areas where the weather's getting a little nicer, warmer, with the exception that Colorado got about 4 inches of snow at least, if you were in the metro area, some more extended this last weekend. But with this weather getting better, there's a huge benefit to our mental health and getting outside. If you've ever heard me talk before, I think I talk about this about 90% of the time, that a natural way to boost our quote unquote feel good hormones, so our serotonin, things like that, that make us feel good, bring the joy, help us feel more relaxed or stress free, are due to being outside. So fresh air is a huge component of that. When we sit in office buildings all day or even in our house all day and we're just getting the same air input, we're not feeling breeze, we're not getting fresh air, that tends to bring a little bit of a dampening on the hormones that we're creating. And a lot of that is also due to lighting. Right now I'm sitting in a place that definitely has some light in it, but not a lot of natural light. It's all based on my lamps or overhead lighting that I have. And when that is all that we see, or we're sitting in a place that is much darker, it is harder for our bodies to produce vitamin D and serotonin as well. Those two things combined also help us boost our feel-good hormones. And so we want to make sure that we get outside about 10 to 15 minutes a day, a couple times a day, just to get that natural sunlight into us, get that natural vitamin C, and help us feel a little bit better. During that, you could also go walking or do some movement-based activities, which also is shown to increase our joy and our happiness about 30 to 40% depending on how much we're moving. So those are just some tips and tricks about how we can use this time of year to really make the most of our mental health, to really help us start reducing our stress, especially after the last 3 years of the pandemic, and hopefully start living a happy, healthier life.